Over 4,000 Missourians died of drug overdoses in a 24-month period. And St. Louis County actually continues to have the highest mortality rate in the state, with many losing their lives from fentanyl. One St. Louis father has made it his mission to save lives in honor of his son, and he wants you to be a part of the fight to end this public health crisis. So we're joined now with my friend Jim Wilfred. How are you, Jim?
Good, Mercedes. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for joining us so much this morning. Before we get into the walk this weekend, we first met last year when you told me about your son, Austin, which is why you created your nonprofit, Second Chance at Life. So just tell us a little bit about Austin. Share his story.
Okay, so he was 23 years old when he died on June 20th, 2023, and he was the kind of kid that just lit everybody up. I do events, and I have his poster there, and people from all over know him. They know him and they know his light. And yeah.
And how did he pass away?
He died from a lace joint with fentanyl. He had some time that he spent on the Percocets, and he had gotten off of that about a year and a half before. And this kid, we found a post in his Facebook where he wanted to get together a group of other 20-something years old to go to high schools and teach about the danger of opioids. And so to carry on his mission is what I'm aiming for.
And you're doing such a good job. And you know, when we spoke, this happens so often, and this is so many the reason that young kids are losing their lives. Pretty young too, like 18 to 25 is where this is really impacting people. So this weekend you're doing a walk for life. So let everyone know. What do we need to know about that?
I am. So this is the first year of this, and I'm really excited about it. At the same time, this is the biggest thing I've ever done. But at Kiener Plaza, we're going to meet up at 9 a.m., some opening speeches, and at 9:30 we're going to walk from Kiener Plaza down to the arch, under the arch, and back to Kiener Plaza. And then we're going to have a bunch of families that have lost someone, as well as Senator Wesley Bell and Senator Angela Mosley is going to be there. And we're going to just talk about the people that we lost and how it's impacted the families in such ways that it's just so hard to understand if you haven't had that kind of a loss. And it's in order to bring awareness to the fentanyl epidemic, but also we're going to have a resource fair with 30 to 40 vendors out there. And these are people from the mental health aspect and Department of Behavioral Health St. Louis, treatment centers, so we can all come together. The main intention of the walk is to all come together and be able to work with each other. There's so many organizations trying to do something out here about this, but some of us don't know what each other does. So this is a chance for all of us to meet and talk and share and work together to combat this epidemic.
Because as you and I have spoken about before, there are a lot of people doing good work when it comes to the fentanyl epidemic, opioid epidemic, but they're working in silos.
Yes.
So we really need to come together to figure this out. And when we spoke last year, you reminded me that, you know, numbers had dropped down only a little bit though, but one death is always too many, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I just, the reason I do this, I don't want another parent to feel like I do. I don't want that.
Right, and that's exactly why you have your nonprofit, Second Chance at Life. And so when people come out to the walk this Saturday, what do you hope they get out of it when they leave? What do you hope they leave with?
A couple of things. I hope they understand that if someone's lost someone from fentanyl, that doesn't make them a bad parent. You know, it doesn't make that person a bad person. You know, there is so many different aspects to this that people don't understand. Many people have died from taking one pill, from experimenting. There's babies dying. I want to reduce the stigma. I want everybody to look at this and understand this is a national problem. And this walk is part of a national walk. We're going to be doing it in dozens of cities all over across the United States, and that's what I want.
Thank you so much, Jim. Hoping a lot of people go out Saturday. Remind me of the time?
Saturday, 9 a.m.
Saturday, 9 a.m. There's the flyer. Thank you, Jim. Austin would be so proud.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Always good to see you.